There's a book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard the kings nor the princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. First and foremost, I would like to take call on Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Kakodash, the honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone in the world. These blessings are teachings to the whole like tell you brothers out to pushing the word truth and sincerity. So I won't tell you brothers stay strong and pushing. It was this quick lesson, which I came across this article. This might have been about a week ago or whatever, but I never made a lesson on that. I just read upon it, so kind of piqued my interest. Which I just read the scripture in 2nd Ezra chapter 15, right, about they shall not regard the kings nor the princes. So this article right here ties in right with the scriptures, because in this particular situation there was a militia. I forgot the name, something Wolverine, right? But that's the name of the militia out there in Michigan, and they actually tried to kidnap one of the I don't know if it was a governor or a mayor, whatever she was, but there was a plot to kidnap her by these Edomite militia people, which I'm pretty sure they're Republican. They're for Trump, and they don't like what the other side is doing, right? The Democratic Party, which those people are the ones pushing for the COVID-19 restrictions, for the lockdowns, the vaccination. So you have Esau and the militias that are Republicans. They're totally against all that. So these people are these Edomites are willing to kidnap whoever they need to kidnap. It doesn't matter if they're in a high powered seat, but they're willing to do whatever to try to stop this these COVID-19 restrictions, man. So the Most High is putting a heavy spirit on these Edomites to fight against their own government. Okay, which, like I said, let me read the scripture again. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard the kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Exactly. So they actually, these Edomites actually try to do something about it. Let me see. So let me read a little bit. It says, failed plot to allegedly kidnap Michigan governor is precursor for a larger political battle over the U.S.'s future, where opponents lack any common ground and neither side is ready to accept an election result where they lose. So you have the Edomites that believe in the Republican side. You have Edomites that believe in the Democratic side. These people are getting ready to clash against each other, man. So like I said, the Most High is going to put a heavy spirit on these Edomites to fight against each other. All right, so don't be surprised if one day in the news, we're going to see, videos of these Edomites, Republicans and Democratic supporters shooting at each other, right? You might have a person up in an apartment somewhere, recording the whole situation, and it's going to spread throughout the news, where you're going to have, these Republican Edomites against these Democratic Edomites shooting at each other. You can have, Edomites that are militias. You can have Edomites that are into Antifa and the BLM, supporters. Don't be surprised if there's videos and countless situations and scenarios where these people are actually shooting at each other. Because trust and believe, man, this is going to happen. All right, so if Trump loses or if Biden loses, either way, all hell's getting ready to break loose, man. So, as a matter of fact, let me go to the 15th verse. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand. Exactly, the modern day sword is the gun. All right, so these people are actually going to be walking around with their AR-15s or whatever you want to call them, AK-47s, automatic weapons, and these people are going to be shooting at each other. This is what it's going to come down to, man. That's why about a couple weeks back, a couple of these Edomite militia people, they were saying how they were getting ready to get it on, right? If Trump loses, these people are getting ready to get it on. Even the other side, the Democratic side, they said that if Joe Biden loses, they're also getting ready to start attacking people. Okay, so this is what's getting ready to happen, man, and this is all prophecy. Okay, so going back to the article, it says, a foiled plot by 13 self-described militia to allegedly kidnap Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer underscores just how dangerous the political divide is in America today. Exactly, there's a division in America, and that's beautiful, man. That's why the Most High said, "Think not that I come to bring peace on earth. I come not to bring peace, but a sword, or actually a division." As a matter of fact, let me see if I can find that particular one. Okay, it's actually St. Luke chapter 12, verse 51. Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth? I tell you nay, but rather division. Exactly. So this is what Yahweh is bringing, division. So that's why the spirit upon America. At one point in time, all these Edomites loved each other. They lived side by side with each other. They were neighbors. You know, it didn't matter if they were Republican, if they were Democratic. At the end of the day, these Edomites looked out for each other. Okay, you know, you could have had Timmy, you know, the next door neighbor, come to, you know, play with the Becky, you know, and these two families, you know, one family's Republican, one family's Democratic, but back in the 60s, 50s, these people were cool with each other. But now you see the political division that you know has brought that what you know was brought to these Edomites. All right, so now they don't even fuck with each other. If this Edomite family is Democratic, then this other Edomite family is Republican, they're not going to see eye to eye. There's going to be so much hatred and division amongst them that they don't even want to come near each other. You know, they're going to be talking shit about each other and this and that, right? So this is what Yahweh brought, and you're witnessing it, you know, with your very own eyes, man. Physically, you see the prophecies manifest right before our very own eyes, man. And that's powerful, man. When you see these prophecies manifesting themselves in the physical form, okay, because you got to remember, these were ancient prophets that actually spoke about this, okay, you know, hundreds of years before this ever happened, or thousands of years before this ever came to pass. And now you're witnessing these prophecies popping up, man, right? So as a matter of fact, let me go ahead and get this one. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 19 verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor, city against city and kingdom against kingdom. Exactly. So this is what you're witnessing. Okay, and like I said, at one point in time, you're gonna have Edomites from one side shooting at other Edomites from the other side, and vice versa. You know, they're gonna be shooting at each other. All right, we're gonna see a bunch of videos, you know, on the internet of these Edomites having different skirmishes, man. Not just Edomites, but even the simple-minded, you know, stupid bird-brained Jake, right, that believe in Joe Biden, man. These people are, you know, these Jakes are actually going to try to jump up in that little, you know, little civil war that's going to happen. Well, not little, but it's going to be a huge civil war. Okay, this is going to affect all of America. That's why right now you see the White House being, right, that they're fortifying it so people won't be able to jump over it. Right there, now they're fortifying their you know, people are fortifying their businesses, their stores, because they see what this shit is about to bring. You know, whether Joe Biden wins or whether Donald Trump wins, people are gonna lose their goddamn minds. Either way, regardless, people are gonna lose their minds and they're gonna go crazy. All right, so hey, be prepared for this. But the beautiful thing about it is that a lot of these Edomites, man, they're gonna come up against each other. That's why when it says Egyptians, you know, shall fight against Egyptians, that's actually the modern day Egyptian is Esau, the Edomites. Okay, let me see if there's a little bit more. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, but look, there's an actual civil war coming, man. And like I said, the beautiful thing is that you're gonna have Edomites shooting other Edomites, and vice versa. Okay, but anyways, with that, I'm gonna say, call out Yahweh Shem Yahshai, Bashem Kakadash. Till next time, Yahweh Shem Yahshai, I'm gonna say Shalom.